Welcome to another episode of Fraud Frenzy. Today we dive into the story of Charles Ponzi, the man behind the notorious Ponzi scheme. A promise of easy money, a nation hungry for quick fortunes. This is a tale of hype, hope, and a house of cards built on trust. It started with letters, coupons, and an irresistible pitch, an obscure instrument, the international reply coupon, and a city ready to believe. The promise, 50% profits in 45 days, or 100% in 90. But who was Charles Ponzi, and how did he craft the scheme that bears his name? To understand, we start with his origins. An immigrant with big dreams and bigger charisma, a born storyteller who turned numbers into narratives. And in post-war chaos, narratives sell. Exchange rates, postage, arbitrage. It all seemed clever, but time would reveal the cost of the illusion. Charles Ponzi was born in 1882 in Lugo, Italy, to a modest family with limited means. Restless and ambitious, he dreamed beyond the village lanes. In 1903, he crossed the Atlantic to America seeking fortune. He arrived with charisma and little else. Odd jobs followed: hard work, low pay, and bigger plans. Trouble shadowed his hustle. Small scams and setbacks mounted. But he kept moving, learning to read people as much as ledgers. A letter from Europe introduced him to the international reply coupon, an obscure postal voucher. It could be redeemed for stamps anywhere, its implied value tied to exchange rates. Post-war currency chaos created pricing gaps, arbitrage opportunities, at least on paper. Ponzi saw a pathway: buy low overseas, convert to stamps here, sell high. He believed he had found his big idea. He would need investors and a story to match. So he opened a company, and the pitch practically sold itself. Ponzi promised 50% returns in 45 days, backed, he claimed, by coupon arbitrage. Word spread faster than due diligence. Crowds formed, deposits poured in. The legend grew. Data seemed to confirm success. He scaled operations, receipts, ledgers, clerks, confidence. Local papers crowned him a wizard. Lavish spending amplified the myth of mastery. But behind the door, payouts came from new investors, not profits. Real coupons were too few to support the claims. This is the hallmark of a Ponzi scheme: recycling deposits to fake returns. Proof of payouts fed more deposits. The frenzy became self-fulfilling for a while. Growth masked fragility. The math was doomed. Too few coupons, too many promises. Step 1. Promise unusually high, consistent returns with a plausible story. Step 2. Attract deposits from believers and their networks. Step 3. Use new money to pay earlier investors, creating the illusion of profit. Growth hides the truth. There are minimal real earnings. Reinvestment magnifies the scheme. Paper profits compound, cash doesn't. Social proof reinforces belief. Few scrutinize details. The scheme needs ever-growing inflows. Any slowdown strains cash. Trigger 1. Scrutiny. Media or regulators question the model. Trigger 2. A wave of withdrawals exposes the cash shortfall. Without new money, obligations outrun deposits. Liquidity evaporates quickly. Enforcement arrives, assets are frozen, payments halt. Public sentiment flips overnight. Ponzi schemes always end the same way. Collapse is inevitable. Reporters started asking hard questions. How many coupons existed, really? One paper calculated that the required coupons would dwarf global supply. Banks and postal authorities balked at his explanations. Investigations began. Auditors reviewed his books. The records didn't match the rhetoric. Rumors spread, confidence shivered. Withdrawals surged, the cash window thinned. Authorities raided Ponzi's offices. Operations stopped. Evidence piled up. Few coupons, many promises. He was charged with mail fraud and related offenses. He pleaded guilty. Prison followed. The empire of paper evaporated overnight. Investors lost millions. Trust was the biggest casualty. and the name Ponzi became a synonym for deception. So what can we learn from Ponzi and his scheme? First, do due diligence. Verify returns, custody, and strategy. Be wary of unusually smooth, high returns regardless of market conditions. Check registrations and independent audits. Hype sells, documentation protects. Understand liquidity and lockups. Can you really get your cash out? Talk to others. Skepticism in community saves money. Schemes evolve, but human psychology repeats. Protect your trust like an asset. Knowledge is the best defense against too-good-to-be-true promises. Ask hard questions, demand verification, and diversify. From Ponzi to today, vigilance turns frenzy into wisdom. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe for more financial fraud-related content. Have a great rest of your day, stay curious, stay careful, and we will see you next time.